So I told you to try this question from exercise 7.2. If you haven't done, that's fine. We can do it side by side. I'll just do a few parts with you, and then rest of the parts you can do on your own. Let's start with the last part, because I think the first few are very small values. You can easily prime factorize. So I'll just start with the last part over here. And so we have exercise 7.2. It's on page number 116 in your textbooks. So question number 1, you have to find out the cube root of each of the numbers by prime factorization method. And as you can see, it's mentioned. The method is mentioned here. So be careful. In case of cube root, there are two methods. So either you will be asked to find out the cube root by prime factorization, or you can be asked to use estimation method. And in this case, if you look at the last question, if you read these words, similarly guess the cube roots. So guessing the cube root would mean estimate. So it could either be the word guess the cube root, or it could be estimate. So you can just write down for yourself. In this question, we are going to use estimation. In question number 3, we will use estimation to find out the cube roots of the given numbers. So we have 10th part, which is 91,125. So let's just start with the prime factorization as we would normally do. So you can either use divisibility rules, or you can just look at the last digit. So right now I'm just going to apply divisibility rules. If I add all the digits, by which number will it be divisible? 3. Divide it. You already have the answers for this, so you can just, it will be better if you try on your own. And I would suggest, please don't use calculator. Try on your own. Do it with hand. वर्किंग कॉलम में ड्रॉ करके अपना जो भी है डिवीजन है आपको करनी है, कैरी इट आउट ऑन योर ओन, अदरवाइज एग्जाम में आपको दिक्कत आ सकती है. इवन राइट नाउ इफ यू आर थिंकिंग कि अभी तो चलो मैम हमारे ऑनलाइन एग्जाम्स हो रहे हैं, बट later on these small calculations might affect your answer, so try doing with your hand. So this is what we have, the prime factorization for 91125. So I'm just going to write down the prime factorization. I've got 3 appearing 6 times, and I've got 5 appearing 3 times, and the triplets are all complete. Since the triplets are complete, we can say that this is a perfect cube. So now we want to find out the cube root for this number.
45.
Yeah, it's 45. So from each of the triplets, we will take one factor. From the first triplet, we have a 3. From the second triplet, we have a 3. And from the third triplet, we have a 5. And the answer is 45. So the cube root of 91,125 is 45. Can I just ask you to try these on your own, although I've sent the answers too. So if you want, or I think you can try this on your own. What do you say?
Yes, ma'am, we can try this.
Yeah, okay. So I would like to just discuss the second method with you, which is the estimation method. So you can either note it down or you can just watch. So I'm just going to discuss estimation method to find out the cube root. Now, there is something you want to note about this method, that this particular method can only be used for perfect cubes. So whichever question contains instructions to find cube root using estimation method, अगर आपके पास एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आता है that you have to find out the cube root of the given number using estimation, then that number would obviously be a perfect cube. वो by default ही आपको ऐसा नंबर दिया जाएगा जो perfect cube होगा. In case you are not able to find out the answer, then it will be better to check whether or not the given number is a perfect cube. Otherwise, very rare chance, बहुत कम chances हैं कि आपको कोई ऐसा number आ जाए जो perfect cube नहीं होगा. ये method आता ही उनके लिए perfect cubes के लिए हमेशा. So I'll just take an example from the book that we have right before your exercise. They're asking you to estimate the cube root of 8,57,375. So I'll just do it step by step. Step 1 will be to group your digits into triplets starting from ones place. So group the digits into triplets. And you have to start from ones place. So what will happen? I will have these two groups. Remember, ones place is over here, so you have to go from left to right side. This is how you have to do the grouping. So this is group 1, this is the first group, and this is the second group. This is your first step. Now what we want to remember is this group is going to give us the digit at ones place in our answer. This will give the digit at ones place. And what does this mean? It means कि अगर हमने इस given number का cube root find करना है, if you want to find out the cube root of this given number, then इसके आंसर में कितने डिजिट्स आएंगे? इसके आंसर में उतने डिजिट्स आएंगे जितने ग्रुप्स बन जाएंगे. तो यहाँ पे दो ग्रुप्स बन रहे हैं. आपको पहले ग्रुप से मिलेगा पहला डिजिट एट वंस प्लेस, and using the second group you are going to obtain the digit at tens place. This is what will happen. And over here you can just mention that group number 2, it will give us the digit at tens place. Till here, anyone who would like to ask anything? All right.
No, ma'am.
So after this, we have the second step where we actually find out the digits. So once you have grouped your number into triplets, the digits have been put into triplets. What we want to do is we want to use this group, use these groups one by one to find out the digits that we want. Now you can do it one digit at a time, or you can do it like side by side. So I'm just going to show you how to do it side by side. If you want, you can also do it one by one. So I'm going to use group number 1 now, which is 375. And what I want to do is I want to look at its ones place. जो आपका पहला ग्रुप है उसकी ones place पे क्या है? So 375 ends with 5, and what we want to do is the number whose cube ends with 5. Yes, Mandeep? Mandeep, beta, you raised your hand. Do you have a question?
मैम ऊपर करना.
This is from where your answer starts. Are you writing down?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's just go over from the beginning. We were given this number 8,57,375. We want to estimate the cube root. First step will be to group the digits into triplets starting from ones place. So आपने ones place से दो groups बना लिए. From here, start from the ones place. You have three groups. You have two groups of three digits. तीन digits के आपके पास दो groups बन गए. So the first group will tell us the digit at ones place in the answer. And the second group will tell us the digit at tens place in the answer. So we are right now considering the first group. The first group is 375. So what you want to do with the first group is, in the first group, look at the ones place. First group जो भी बनेगा, वो group किस digit पे खत्म हो रहा है. So your number here ends at 5. What we want to know is कौन सा ऐसा number है जिसका cube 5 पे finish होता है. Can you think of a number whose cube ends with 5? 5. 5 cube ends with 5. So this is the digit at ones place.
5.
So the digit at ones place will be equal to 5. And now we are going back to the second group. The second group has the number 857. And for this, what we want to do is, we want to look at the perfect cubes between which this number lies. This is similar to the estimation of square root. So look at the perfect cubes between which 857 lies. So 857 से पहले किसका क्यूब आता है और 857 के बाद किसका क्यूब आता है. So for this you can just go through the list of the perfect cubes. आपके पास 1 का cube 1, 2 cube is 8. So this is 1 cube, this is 2 cube, then 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64. ऐसे अगर आप काउंट करते हो, 8 cube is 512, 9 cube is 729, and then 10 cube is 1000. Can you tell me where this lies?
Between 9 cube and 10 cube.
So this lies between 9 cube and 10 cube. So we have 9 cube and 10 cube. If you want, you can write down for yourself that 9 cube is actually 729 and 10 cube actually is 1000. So this lies between these two. And after this, we want to take the one which is smaller. So pick smaller one. So from here, what we have, the digit at tens place. And after this, you can just give your answer. So finally, you will give your answer that the cube root of the given number, which was 8,57,375 equals to. Now you want to write down the digit at ones place and tens place. So ones place पे हमारे पास 5 है और tens place पे हमारे पास 9 है. This is the answer. Note it down. We will do one more part so that it becomes clear.
हो गया हो.
Anyone who is writing down, should I wait or shall we move on? Anyone who's writing down, please let me know. All right. So now I'm going to take a question from your exercise 7.2, question number 3. Question number 2 are true, false, so we will get back to those afterwards. So question number 3 में आपके पास there are some parts. Guess the cube roots of these numbers. So there are 3 parts that you have. You have to find out their cube roots using estimation. So I am picking the second one, 12167. So I'll just do this with you. So A part, right now we are just leaving. So we are going with 12167. Right now, I'm not going to write down the details. I will just show you how to do it. Exam में अगर आता है तो आप क्या करोगे? So the first step is to pair up the digits starting from ones place. So if we start from ones place, 761 इन तीनों का ग्रुप बन गया. इधर जब 2 1 का ट्रिपलेट बनाना था तो एक डिजिट कम था तो मैंने 0 लगा दिया देखने में. So now I have 3 digits in both the groups. This is group 1 and this is group number 2. This is my first step. And then I move on to the second step where I want to find out the digit at ones place. So I'm just going to consider 167. And since this ends with 7, this number ends with 7, I want to look for a number whose cube ends with 7. Can you think of a number whose cube ends with 7? 3. 3 cube ends with 7. So this is the digit at ones place. And over here, going back to the second group, I've got 0, 1, 2 or just 1, 2 you can write down. And what I want to know is 12 lies between which two perfect cubes? 12 से पहले कौन सा perfect cube आता है? 12 के बाद कौन सा perfect cube आता है?
Ma'am, 8.
Yes, that's 2 cube and उसके बाद आता है 3 cube, which is 27, right? 12 lies between 8 and 27. So 8 is 2 cube and 27 is 3 cube. And from here, what I want to do is I want to pick the smaller number. So this will be the digit at tens place. and now I can give my answer. So cube root of the given number 1, 2, 1, 6, 7, it will be 3 at the ones place, and at the tens place it will be 20.
23.
Anyone who would like to ask anything?
No, ma'am.
All right. So try doing the other two parts yourself. A part is 4913 and B part is 32768. So complete question number 1 and question number 3 of exercise 7.2, and we will discuss true false the next time. All right?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay, we have
Yes,
time
ma'am.
left. Okay, we have time left. Let's just go over the true false. If anyone wants to ask anything right now, I was mistaken. I thought the class is over. So we have time. Yes, Vita?
Ma'am, can you explain me how you solve the group 1?
4913? Or
No,
this
ma'am,
one?
167.
This
Ma'am,
one?
167.
167. बेटा जब आपका फर्स्ट ग्रुप बनेगा, we are not concerned with all the values. We are only concerned कि ये जो value है कहाँ पे finish हो रही है. So if we look at the number itself, if you just look at the number itself, this number ends with 7. Right? This is what we are looking at here. कि आपका number खत्म कहाँ पे हो रहा है. तो आपके पास कौन सा ऐसा number होगा जिसका cube 7 पे finish होगा. आपने कल किए थे ना, जब मैंने प्रॉपर्टीज भेजी थी आपको डेफिनेशंस में. आई टोल्ड यू दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द रिलेशन कि किसी भी नंबर के वंस प्लेस में और उसके क्यूब के वंस प्लेस में क्या रिलेशन है. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी वांट टू फाइंड आउट. व्हिच नंबर ऑन क्यूबिंग विल एंड विद 7. सो 3 का अगर हम क्यूब करते हैं तो लास्ट में आंसर 7 आएगा. Although it ends with it's 27, हमें सिर्फ लास्ट प्लेस कंसीडर करनी है. जस्ट थिंक ऑफ दिस. आपके पास 12167 है, राइट? सो ये किसी नंबर का क्यूब है, एंड व्हाट वी वांट टू लुक एट इज यहाँ पे कौन सा डिजिट आएगा. वंस प्लेस पे जो भी डिजिट होगा उसका जब क्यूब किया जाएगा तो लास्ट में 7 बनना चाहिए. कौन सा ऐसा डिजिट? इट विल बी 3. 3 का क्यूब करेंगे आता है 27, बट हमें सिर्फ लास्ट डिजिट से कंसर्न है. 2 तो कैरी ओवर हो जाएगा.